How to join the elite part, whatever this is. And you know what? I'm making this a how to join the elite video because you know why? Very few of you are going to watch it anyway. I figured that this is the kind of video that deters a lot of BSers from watching. And you know what? I'm figuring that a lot of the manosphere in general are just a bunch of BSers because what I've been meaning to talk about, well, it happened during a part of the season where I was busy with real life stuff in order to really dabble too much into it besides listening. Yeah, I've been listening, I've been taking notes, I've been noticing all of the drama and the scandal and whatnot. You know what? I could have made this video earlier or later because the fact's going to remain the same in a certain sector of YouTube. But so what is this video about? Well, this is how to join the elite video has been brought to you in part by Snapchat, specifically Snapchat filters. Snapchat filters, possible voice changes, which I've been told has since been disproven, but nonetheless, those are the sponsors. And the title of this video is to never fall in love with an image. Now, yeah, let's just go into it. A lot of these guys are desperate. A lot of these guys are seeking for something that they don't have, obviously, that they never had, definitely obvious, and they more likely will never have because they aren't willing to go for it. Or if they do get it, it will be under certain conditions, such as acculturated prostitution, or being a provider, forking up the bucks, or having to go to a place where it's completely lopsided in the favor of any American, no matter how much of a baby kid, mediocre Negro they happen to be. Now, a lot of these guys, well, we can talk about how a lot of them are going to, third world countries, and trust me, I'm the one who says go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. So I'm not discouraging anyone with this video to go anywhere. I'm not doing that. And you know what? If you really feel as if you have no shot here, anywhere in America, notwithstanding beer flu, but anywhere under normal circumstances in the United States of America, or where I recommend to go to, first world countries outside the U.S., and I know you have certain individuals who hate that because in reality they're no different than these freaking alt-righters. They're just alt-righters on the opposite side of the coin, but they're just not as interesting to listen to as alt-righters and don't have as much of a following. But nonetheless, I encourage you to go where you want it. But know this. A lot of you guys who are trying to seek this dream are seeking an image that does not exist. No, I'm not going to go into black pill mode. Don't count me in there. I know I'm wearing the all black. But the point still stands. A lot of guys are chasing something that they can't have. And it isn't because it doesn't exist, but because it doesn't exist in their world. It doesn't. And they don't believe it exists, and they don't believe that it will exist. That's the reason why they go out of their way to defend women that they've never seen online. Or they go out of their way to travel and deal with women they think they'll never get the chance to deal with overseas, here, I should say. Or worse yet, they go overseas to deal with the same kind of women that if that same woman were a certain ethnicity and country combination, let's just say the African American female, they would criticize her to the end of hell and back on being a freaking succubus, scraggle, daggle, strag, blah, blah, fill in the blanks. Yes, and I've used that word before, but I don't use it as a broad brush stroke to describe all American black women. As far as I'm concerned, I'm starting to really see why a lot of American black women don't take black men serious. And I'm talking about the ones in America. And you know what? I can't blame them. I can't blame them because a lot of you aren't willing to do what it takes. One, to get your women in shape. And no, I don't mean doing what certain cultures in, say, the East or the Middle East do, but in reality, I know a lot of you guys want to do that. A lot of you guys, it's like every single time someone mentions, well, you know what they do in the Middle East? You know what they do in the East? You know, the women are cooperative? You know, this is why. Hold on. Boy, John Travius, now you need to. What is that? What is that? What is that? What, Daggle? What, Shrek? What is it? Boy, what? That's right. Dotso. Now, get back to the kitchen and make me some Fruity Pebbles. And you mix it up with Cocoa Pebbles. And half. Make it half. And make sure it's Molly soggy. It's Molly soggy, not always soggy like you had it last time, bitch. And then you know what? You bring that to my bedroom. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the bedroom with my superhero pajamas on, playing my PS5. Thanks to you, that you're gonna buy it, bitch. You're gonna buy it. You're gonna buy a PS5. You ain't gonna come in my room unless you buy a PS5. Huh. And then, you know what? After you bring my Molly soggy, it won't be soggy, but I don't care. You better make that shit again, woman. But after that, you know what you're gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? While I'm wearing my superhero action figure pajamas. And what? It's gonna have a hole in it, and I don't care. You know what? You would take all 6 minutes of it. Yeah, woman. That's what men in real societies do. They get a boner. They literally get a boner. They get excited when they mention stuff like that, when they allude stuff like that. And we all know what I'm referring to. I think all you get the idea. And I think a lot of people are, particularly in this sector, are just looking for ways to control the opposite gender, particularly the sexuality of the opposite gender. And what have I been telling you guys? You guys really need to get over the fact that this so-called woman, it isn't your woman. She's not your woman. I'm not going to go into the details, into the case studies and the examples, and going way back to Jim Crow and slavery and pyramids and what happened along the way to make our women not ours. You know what? Other races can, in other blacks of non-American countries, can look at their women and say, she's my woman. She's my woman. She's going to cooperate at the very least, if not outright submit. And all you gotta have are these 3 things: a J, an O, and a B. And heck, if we were both teenagers, I wouldn't even need that. I just, that's honest. That's the honest truth. And you know what? A lot of black men, particularly in this sector of YouTube, did not receive confirmation and affirmation from their own women, which is sad. It is pretty sad. And I know a lot of women are going to say, yeah, you're right. Cook those men, Clutch. Yeah, you're on the women's side. Not so fast, ladies. Not so fast. You're only like 2% of my channel. So, I mean, this isn't Kevin Samuels where you're like 52% and you're actually dropping dimes on me, baby. Make me do a jig. No, well, not maybe not jig, but maybe drink this high value wine. No, this isn't Kevin Samuels' channel. You gotta have way more females than 2% before I even start considering to kiss ass. What I'm gonna say to the ladies is this: yeah, a lot of the guys you criticize might have been socially awkward. I get that. But are a lot of you that much better socially? Especially if you grew up in the age of social media and not going outside. And yes, there were a lot of you who oversaw men who weren't socially awkward, but otherwise had traits and personalities and so-called swag that was more fitting to a mainstream society. But you all still call them dorks and nerds and educated lames, and yeah, we know the truth, ladies. Don't shame the devil. This is the honest channel. This is not one of these play the gender war kind of channel for kind of money. You can go to the everyday beta for that. I'm not here for that. I don't have time for that. And I don't hate you all enough for that. Because a lot of these guys who are out here, they hate you. And it's not hate in the sense that they want to see anything happen to you, because Trust me, if they did, they would have done it by now. And I know a lot of these guys want to compare these guys to a bunch of uh, uh, sleeper cells. I'll just say that, sleeper cells. But nah, these guys are harmless. If anything, these guys are guilty of being lazy. And that they don't want to do anything in regards of get back. Now, I'm not even advocating get back or anything like that, or even self improvement, or to the point in which they don't have to rely on the American BW or especially the Daggle in order to have a decent sex life. They don't want to do that. They don't want to improve themselves to hop at the other side of the fence. Snow Bunny Sunday, shout out Solo TV, yeah. And hey, look, I know you've been going through some crap, but hey, keep your head up. Nonetheless, a lot of these guys here are lazy, but a lot of you gals here have been hard as well. You have your part to play in this mess called Manosphere, especially of 2020, 2021, whenever I decide to load this video up. And a lot of you gals have driven these guys to go into a world where they really think that women who are foreign, have foreign accents, and freaking are light-skinned, and mixed, are going to save them. Are these guys becoming SYSBM? Are they relying on women to save them? Don't let me. Oh, let me go there. Don't let me. No shots. Or it's most of SYSBM anyway. I respect you guys. Nonetheless, you guys need to stop simping for an image. You guys need to stop going after a dream, and instead of chasing that dream, you make that dream a reality. That, in a nutshell, is the lesson of this video. Do whatever you gotta do. Put whatever sacrifices you have to put down. You put down the PS5. Put down the Avengers and the Avengers boxers and the Naruto freaking nightgown. Put that down. Put down the hentai. Put down the big booty whatever thing Instagram followers. Put down the fat. I stand by no fat, by the way, for all of you who criticize it. Put down, some of you, just put down the Henny and the weed. Put it down. Whatever fight is holding you up, whatever fight, put down the beer flu excuse as the reason why you can't work out. Get some resistance bands, get some weights, a weight and one of those things you lie down, do the weights. Buy some of those. We all know how much super chat money a lot of you have received throughout this year. You know, or unless that's going to, tricking off only. Put down the OnlyFans. Put down the OnlyFans. And put down the hentai. I keep telling you all to put down the hentai. Especially you black pillars out there. I'm gonna get hentai. Yes. Yeah. I would not have to hentai with milk. It has to be chocolate milk. Yeah. So if they made them into chocolate milk, I would fat. I would go on the fat fest all day, all night, every day. No. You black pillars need to stop that. And you need to stop cooking or trying to cook my boy MLD because he's exposing you guys. Shout out to Modern Light Dating. Put it down. Put down the. Oh, a lot of you don't smoke. I already said weed. Put down the videos of these gals who are trying to sell you a dream, and you make that dream a reality. Everyone else out there always bet on X.